What's happening, guys? Chris from NCG here, and today we're going to be talking about another Zodiac list, this time partnered with Kozmo. I'm not going to be going into detail about the Kozmo cards individually, because as most players know, what most of them do at least. I'm more going to be talking about the interactions the Zodiac cards have with the Kozmo cards, the plays you can make, basically the reason why this deck exists. The list you see before you is a list that my teammate has been testing. The idea of the deck came about with basically Barrage. Barrage can pop Cosmo Town to get a free search. It can pop a ship to get a pilot like Lady or Tin Can. Then you go through all your plays and you search with Broadbill, perform a pal King Bear. What King Bear does is when he's activating the skill this turn, during the end phase, he pops to add back one level 7 or higher monster in either your graveyard or your extra deck back to your hand. So, in effect, if you open with Barrage and pop a ship, or even if you pop Cosmo Town, and obviously you're playing 6 copies of Cosmo Town, you will end with a Tin Can, 2 ships, one off obviously Tin Can's effect, and one added back by Bear. And then you've got Transia and whatever Exceed you want at the time with the two rats. That is the main play that the deck has. Another card you may not recognize immediately is Brain Research Lab. It's a field spell, which is in effect a Tensu for psychics. You can have an additional normal summon of a psychic, so it's pretty handy when you have to hard open, or when you do hard open the rat, sorry, but you still want to do your Cosmo plays. And if you do the extra normal summon, Brain Research Lab gains a psychic counter. Also, every time you pay cost for a Cosmo effect, it gains another counter. When it leaves the field, you get burnt for 1,000 times every counter on Brain Research Lab at the time. So it's a risky card, I guess, but you have to take risks with the deck. The boards it can create are just far too strong, especially with the extra normal summon, getting 2 pilots on board, or like I said, if you hard open the rats, being able to end your board was such a powerful play. I like that. The specific cards he's playing, like the ratio wise, it's just because you don't want to open obviously too many ships. That's the reason why he's playing most of them. You want to play 2 slip, which is only double one you play because of Cyber Dragon Affinity. Popping back row like Cosmo Town is pretty sweet. Triple Tin Can, because it's the best pilot. The play with King Bear is just incredibly strong. The out of the blue cards, not really. Like Call the Haunted, Cosmojo is pretty strong. Being able to banish a rat from grave when they go Tiger Mortar detach, just to take a rat out of play, and that in effect ruins any comeback that the deck's having. That's basically the reason why the deck exists. That's the interaction of the Zoo and Zoodiac, or sorry, the Zoo and Cosmo engines together. Why Cosmo? Why do you pick Cosmo? Is because Dark Destroyer, Dark Eclipser, and Forerunner are all really annoying cards for the actual Zodiac cards to deal with. They really have to hard open the Kaijus to effectively deal with that, because Kaiju Slumber, Dark Destroyer would float down into Forerunner, so you hadn't effectively dealt with the Dark Destroyer, especially when Cosmo Town, which is at 6, will add it back. So Dryden can't touch it. You're going to have to maybe get selected like the Dryden up higher attack points than the Dark Destroyer. So it's just really hard for the deck to deal with when you can get this card out really easily. You've got near enough 100% chance of getting it off Tin Can if you've got the Bear, because you leave it out of the hand, or Bear will pinch it back if you miss it. So like bringing the one Dark Destroyer into play like every hand near enough is pretty good. The extra deck isn't tight at all. You'd mostly play like the Invoker for the Terror Top, the Zoodiac package, obviously, the Cyber Dragon Infinity package, and then everything else is just whatever you feel is necessary at the time. Emerald is quite stable, yeah. F-Zero for overlaying the like Transy and Emerald maybe to make a push. Um, the side deck he's testing isn't really specific to Kozmo. It's just sort of quote unquote generic extra deck. Dark Hole, I guess, is because it's a board wipe that allows you to float in the whatever you need at the time. So that's pretty good. Dark Destroyer, or sorry, Twin Twister just take out back row. But that is the reason why the deck exists. It's a pretty interesting idea. Do I think it's going to be a meta-defining deck? Probably. It is an anti-meta deck. It is designed to beat Zoodiac. Kozmo always had a pretty good matchup against Infernoid, though this is a lighter Kozmo deck, although it can get the Big Daddy a lot faster than a normal Kozmo deck can. So Infernoids, the Kaiju, Zoodiac deck, Kaijus themselves will present this deck a few problems. But the way the meta is shaping up right now, this deck seems to have pretty strong matchups all rounds. Thus the reason why the deck exists. So this is the deck. Tell me what you think of it in the comment section below. Do you like it? Do you think it's a bit gimmicky? A bit too cluttery, inconsistent, or do you think, yes, this is a really well thought out idea? The ratios, when they're perfected, could really present the meta with problems, with a right extra deck, with a right side deck. Yeah, I think this deck can do pretty well. So this is Chris from NCG signing out. Please like the page, please subscribe. Just do what you guys do to give us support, and we try and give that back in the way of giveaways, so make sure you tune in for them. But apart from that, thanks for watching the video and signing out.